sponsoring. Not just sponsoring as in how to do it, but how to be a awesome sponsor, how to really go out there and be the type of sponsor, be the type of leader that serves and support those people that join your team and allows you to, lead at a better level and help them get the expectations of what it is that they are looking for. So if you're in network marketing, totally a live stream for you. It is probably also a live stream for some people that, people in your organization. So feel free to share. So guys, we are talking about how to be an awesome sponsor. Now, why is this important? Why would we even care about such a thing? Well, in network marketing, our goal is to lead people. So the better we can be as a leader, the better that we can be as a sponsor, the more people that will be following when we look behind us, right? So that is very, very important. Now, we're going to cover 6 specific tips for what you can do to increase your leadership and just be a better sponsor in the marketplace. Do a greater service to the people that you bring on board your team, as well as help this to be something that duplicates in your organization. So the first one is recruit to the big picture. What does that mean? Well, I have a dear friend of mine, a leader, a mentor of mine. This is a gentleman that him and his wife had made, they were $1 million earners. They helped 18 of their friends become 6-figure earners. So they did really, really well. And one of the things that they always did is they recruited to the big picture. What does that mean? Well, when we share opportunity with people and we're talking to them about what it is that we have, we can say, hey, you should do this because you can get your product free. We can say, hey, you can do this because you can have some extra shopping money. We can recruit down here, or we can cast the vision a little bit bigger so that they can see it on a greater scale of what's possible. If we say, hey, get your product free, they think, okay, this is like a couple $100 a month or $100 a month opportunity. If we say, hey, you know what, this is something that it can change the course of you and your family's destiny forever. Like, we could get free. We could replace our income from our jobs. We can have that roll out of bed money where it comes in whether you get out of bed or not, right? When you recruit to the bigger picture, you bring in a higher caliber person. Now, my friend, when he did this, he was always recruiting to, hey, who can I help be the next 6-figure earner? Now, obviously, he had done it quite a few times before, so he had phenomenal posture in doing that, but you got to do what you're comfortable with at the biggest scale that you can do it in. Whatever that is. Obviously, you don't want to blow your prospects out of the water, but look for the people that are looking for what you have. Look for the people that have the eyes to see and ears to hear something that's a bigger vision than, something that's minimal. Do you know what I'm saying? Are you guys with me? Do you know what I'm talking about? Cast a vision and get some people to come online with you and join in the process. So that is number 1. Number 2, this is one that I am extremely passionate about, and I feel that this is a core crux of building a 6-figure business, a multi-million-dollar business. So I hope you're ready for it because it's a good one. You got to launch your new people. So many times I see people in network marketing that they get in and they're like drive-by sponsors, right? Like they sign them up and they run out the door. They're not spending time with their new people that jump on and helping them get started. So what does that look like? Because if you want to be a rock star sponsor, this is important for you to know. So me personally, when I get somebody started, usually they're really green, they're excited, but they took in a lot of information because we just went over everything, right? So I'm not going to try and pounce on them at that moment and get into, hey, let's do a launch plan for you and your business. No, what I'm going to do is say, hey, listen, I am so excited that we are going to do this together. When can we get together? Tomorrow or the next day, so that we can put a game plan in place to help you launch your business, so that their mind can take a breather, right? They can take a break for a second, but then from there, when we meet with them, I'm going to do their list of names. And how does that look like? They're going to open up their phone, they're going to open up their Facebook, and we are going to go pull those names out and put it down on paper for as long as we can, as many names as we possibly can get. So if you can get 50, 60, 100, 200 names on paper, awesome. Till your new person's like, okay, I don't think I have any more. Okay, fine. We'll let you off the hook. So you want to get those names. Then what I like to do is I kind of explain who it is that we're looking for. So they know, like, hey, we're not necessarily looking for product users, although we do want customers. We're not necessarily looking for people that need to make money, although this will help them. We're looking for people that have that bigger vision, right? We're looking for people that they're upwardly mobile. They kind of already going someplace. They like to make money. They like the idea of being free. They want something greater than what they have right now. And we're just going to put this in front of them. We're going to get in the way of people that are already moving in that direction. And then the last part is so important. We got to get them comfortable with talking to people. You know, what happens a lot of times is people get in and they're ready to roll and they're just excited, but they're very fearful. They're very anxious. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to do. So you got to help alleviate some of that pain and anxiety by walking them through, hey, this is what you can say. Hey, this is what you can do. You can text. You don't even need to call. You can text, right? And so walk them through that process of getting comfortable talking to people. And you'll have some people that are very mature in their ability to contact, and they can just, you know, kind of whip through things. And then you'll have some people that are a little bit more nervous about talking to people. And so just give them something that's very simple. Hey, I came across something. Looks like we can help some people. We can make some money. Let's meet up. You know, just keep it very, very simple. So that is the launch plan. And like I said before, I think that is probably one of the most essential things to building your business, because you're not going to go to the top by constantly sponsoring. You're not going to go to the top by only driving depth. You have to do the combination of the two of those, which means you bring on someone, and then your goal is to get into that person's warm market and help them talk to the people they know and get some people underneath them ASAP. That one thing right there has helped us bring in, let's say, I don't know exactly our numbers, but let's say somewhere around 100, 115 frontline people over the last couple of years. But it's turned into an organization of 37,000 people because of the launch. The launch is so, so important. So that is key. Number 3 is, we talked about contacting. Number 4, we're going to go on to set the right expectations. Now, this is another thing that I think is very, very crucial, because a lot of times people, again, if we're recruiting to the free product or we're recruiting to, you know, something that's minimal, then what is their commitment? It's pretty minimal too, right? But if our focus is helping people come in and they have the vision that, hey, this isn't get rich quick. This isn't get rich overnight. This is get rich. You can get free. You can do something that probably you couldn't do in anything else, but it's a process. And helping them understand that the process, the journey of who they're going to become along their way to the top of the company, along their way to that 6 figures, is what is essential. So helping set those right expectations is very, very important. When you do that, then people get it, right? And they have a little bit more stickability, which is very important, right? Okay, so number 5, do it with them. You know, we talked about not being a drive-by sponsor. We talked about a lot of different things, but doing it with them is really, really important. So if you are there and they are in the same, you know, location as you, doing it with them is important because they don't know what they're doing. So what we like to do is when somebody gets started, we tell them, hey, this is on-the-job training, all right? You can collect a check, you can learn while you earn, okay? So how does that look? In the beginning, we will do it. I'm going to do it all for you. You know, you can tell them that. Hey, I'm going to do everything for you. But you need to be watching because this is your training for when you're going to do it with me. And then once, you know, I'm doing a little bit, you're doing a little bit, then at some point, you're going to do the whole thing and I'm going to watch. And I'm going to say, hey, you did awesome. Here's where we can tweak to make it better. And then after that, you know what? You know what you're doing. You're off to the races. You're on your own. And now it's about helping the next person that comes into the business do the exact same thing. So that is essential. Doing it with them, showing them how to do it, and then letting them take the reins and you know, become the leader of their own team, become the leader of their own business. All right, so last one, number 6 of 6 that we're talking about here today. Lead by example. You know, people are not looking for someone to tell them what to do. They're not looking for a manager. They're looking for someone that is out there doing the actions, right? We always like to say something, watch their feet and not their mouth. You can talk a good game. People can talk a good game. But if we show them by the actions, by our life being unfolded before their eyes of how we're constantly recruiting. When we say, hey, recruit, we're like, hey, I just got another one myself. So recruiting is important, right? Plugging into, if you have a weekly event or a home party or different things that are going on, being there, being present, being a part of the game. How about conference calls? If there's a conference call that's going on with your company, going on with your team, you're the biggest promoter of that and you're always there, and they see, oh, okay, this is what we do. This is what we do. I get it. And then, of course, the last thing and the biggest thing is big events like national conventions. We have our national convention. It's right around the corner. And what I find is that people that go to the top of our company, people that are leaders on the move, leaders that are rising, leaders that are growing, leaders that are going to the next level, they're people that committed from day one, and then they spent the duration of the time between convention to convention saying, hey, next event, hey, next event, hey, you gotta go, hey, let me help you get a ticket, hey, let me help you get a hotel room, hey, let me help you plan this out, so that they can get as many of their team there to that event, which is gonna create an explosion like no other. We've seen people go to events with 10, 12 people, and then come back and 30, 60, 90 days later, they have a team of 100, 200 people, and they're well on their way to the top levels in the company. So lead by example. So guys, I hope that these were helpful for you tonight. Take them, apply them, use them in your business, share this with your team. If you got some value out of this, first of all, let me know. I want to see those comments down there. But also, if you know that there's somebody that you're like, man, we could really use this, we could really implement this in our business to get the kind of duplication that we'd really like to see, to get the kind of growth and create the leaders that we want to see taking place in, growing up in our business. So guys, those are my 6 tips for being an awesome sponsor. I hope you take them and use it. Now, speaking of sponsoring, do like sponsor a few more people. We're always going to get out there and work the people that are in our phone and in our Facebook and be contacting and connecting up with them. But would it be nice if people were contacting you, if they were reaching out to you, messaging you, Facebooking you, wanting to get some more information about your business? Would that change things? Would you have a little swagger when you're out there doing the plan, doing your thing? Of course you would, right? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about learning how to attract people to you using the power of social media, using this vehicle that we are on right now, this platform. So if you'd like to learn more about that, I have something that will help you. Click on the link that's listed in the description, and you are going to get my social media blueprint. This covers 4 essential elements for how to attract prospects to you using social media. So guys, it was so great to be with you all tonight. Take care, be blessed, have an amazing night. For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summerjeronimo.com.